Yeah.
All right, welcome to Master Muse. Nep, it is so good to have you. How are we feeling today on this Saturday?
So good to be here. I'm feeling great. I'm so stoked. I love to talk about music.
Okay, great. This is the perfect place and spot to do that. I like to start at the very beginning. I try not to say the same thing every single time. It's
Let's
hard though,
start at
because
the
you want to
very
go back.
beginning.
It's a very good place to start. That's what I normally say. And you're the only person that has ever joined in and knew exactly
Really?
what
I
I'm
am
talking
your
about.
Sound of Music poster.
Thank you. It's my favorite movie of all time outside of like Anne of Green Gables. Have you
Ooh,
ever
these
seen
are
Anne of Green
good.
Gables? Like the
I've
PBS
never.
one?
No. I've never seen it. I should add to my watch list
Okay.
because it sounds good.
It's, first of all, it's set in Prince Edward Island. It's a beautiful, beautiful island. They filmed it up there. And the first time I watched it, I was like, preteen. And the girl that plays Anne, the main character, is like a preteen and she feels awkward and weird, but she loves books and poetry and being dramatic, and she's ill behaved, and every day she has to, like, she can't ever say the right thing. And I related to it so much at that age. And then she has a best friend named Diana who's very kind and never does anything wrong. And that was my best
Mm.
friend, Rachel. She was so
Aww.
good. I was always getting into trouble. My mother said, "Stop getting into trouble because I feel like I'm punishing Rachel because I would be fuck her."
That's
So
so
anyway,
cute.
Anne of Green Gables is my other favorite, but Sound of Music, you can't get.
Mm.
It's my favorite. What's your favorite Sound of Music song?
Okay, let me think. I really like Good Night, Good Night. Da, da. Oh, no, wait, no, hold on. Is that from that movie? I'm thinking of the little kids when they're like,
Oh yeah, you're along the well of
well,
you
have you
good
kissed a
night.
good night?
Oh,
Yeah, literally. And the little girl's like, I'm sleepy. I'm
yes.
going to bed now. I love that part.
They do it in front of all the fancy friends and all their gorgeous gowns, and then they go up and
Mm-hmm.
sing, and then they do it in front of the people that are trying to take them away, make him be the
Mm-hmm.
captain of a ship.
Mm-hmm.
Naughty had to go across. That's a real story. Did you know that?
Of The Sound of Music, yeah.
The
That's
Von Trapp
crazy.
family.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that until I was much older, and I was like, "What?
I know. That's crazy.
Crazy." Okay, so I digress already. This is a good sign. The bad sign for the viewers because they're like, "Are you going to talk about her music?" Listen, we'll get to it. We're excited.
Oh, that's so
I always
cute.
forget to use it in the beginning because it's new. We messed around with it a lot in the other podcast. But anyway, I am very excited to have you. I have been
Thank
listening to
you.
your music this morning, but I want to find out, where did music kind of originate for you? When was the first time that you remember singing along to a song, or what was music like in your household growing up?
I definitely have always been like inclined to be writing music. My dad, well, nobody in my family was like musicians by trade. My dad was in bands and stuff, so he would like be doing workouts at home and like the Beatles would be playing. He's very much like a rock kind of guy.
Okay.
So I remember like there's like this cover I made when because he also knew how to record me, so he would record me and I was like 5 and then I'm 5 years old, and these boots are made for walking. And then I'm like, you keep saying you got. It's really funny. We have a lot of recordings like that, and just like, I remember the first song I ever wrote. I think I was about like 5 or 6. It was just a Queen ripoff. It was like blood on your face, big disgrace. Like I just changed the
Which,
the
I mean,
melody.
that was my favorite thing to do when I was a kid. Was
It's
like change the words
so
that work for you. I do it to this day, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, no, literally, it was so fun. And I remember my parents filmed me, so there's a video of that somewhere. Like, I just always loved like the idea of writing my own music, or I loved music, but it was kind of just a hobby for. I mean, it was just a hobby until like 2 years ago. So
But you were hamming it up as a kid. Do you have siblings?
I have an older sibling, yeah.
Okay, and were they participating in all of your hamming up, or everybody was paying attention to the baby
Um,
doing all the cute stuff?
Honestly, it was was like half and half. We fought a lot when we were younger, so we would just get
I
into
mean, as
fights.
siblings do.
Yeah, I was a biter, so we would both get into. I mean, I was small, so I was just like just
I mean,
chomp
you do
on.
what you can. You find the weapon of choice to annoy
Exactly.
said sibling, and if biting is what it could, I think I'm trying to remember if my son was doing if he was hitting or biting, and I was like, he was my last one, and I was like, what is going on? How do you stop a child from biting
Us
someone?
biters were weird. I had big like buck teeth too, so they really dug in there.
I shouldn't find that cute, but I do. I think it's adorable. Everybody survived.
Aw. Yeah,
Nobody
everybody's
lost
fine. We're
their
friends
blood.
now. We're really good now.
Yeah, whatever. It all works out. People have to be siblings. It's just a thing. I don't know how. I've tried very hard. I have 2 sets, and I tried very hard to make them like get along. And I used to say to them, and they were like, "Stop being so mean to each other." This could be a really lovely relationship. And you're like, when you're 7 and 9, you're like, who cares?
No. Yeah, I just want to
They're
be mad all
horrible.
the
They're the worst.
time.
Okay, so definitely a lot of music in the house. Okay, why
Mhm.
did your dad have the ability or the know-how to record? Like he was recording on like a video thing or he was like actually recording music?
Like actually record like both. He was very big into home videos. But yeah, so he none of my family's all computer science majors, so they all did something with computers. But his hobbies were like being in a band and like recording. There's like recordings of him and my mom singing songs together back from when they were younger,
Oh.
and like it's really cute. So I don't know how he learned to do that actually. But good for him because it was probably way harder back then.
Yeah,
Uh,
100%. Nothing was digital. So all this
exactly.
digital stuff,
Yeah.
I couldn't be doing what I'm doing right now if it wasn't
Yeah.
for Riverside FM, thank you so much. Or,
Thanks for every
like a
time.
YouTube video where I'm like, how do you do the thing? Like, how do I make my piano function at the same
You
time?
have a
And
piano down there? That's
yes,
cool.
right? I was like, I want to be able to do all the things because I do stuff on when I do like lives and stuff on TikTok, I would get out and I'd be
Mm.
like, you guys want to sing a song? I'm trying to
That's
get
so
back into piano.
cute.
And so I would play like One Direction or Harry Styles.
Mm.
And they would be like, can you play this? And I'm thinking, no, I'm just starting to play again.
You're like,
I can't, I don't know how to do
da-da-da-da-da.
everything. Hold on, hold on. Okay, so what about you and instruments? When all this was happening and you're doing other things, were you parents being like, okay, let's put you in piano or guitar or anything like that?
I was very against, honestly, it's one of my worst traits. I really hate being told what to do to this day. I was worse about it when I was a child. Like I loved drawing and like graphic design and all of that, but they
Okay.
put me in art classes and I actually like a teacher told me I did it wrong one day and I went home and I was like I'm not going back to that art class. Like that's not happening. I don't know. I was just like I'm very stubborn. So, that being said, I took piano lessons and then I took them as an elective in school. So I was in piano for 2 years and then I think it was the same thing. I think it was like, oh, you're not doing this, and I was like, well, I'm not taking piano anymore.
I relate to this in that I took piano when I was young and I didn't know that I know how to play or can play by ear. So I would just
Whoa,
have
cool.
her do and I'd go, okay.
That's so cool.
And I'd
That's
go,
such a
and
skill.
so then I didn't realize that that's what I was doing. I've never even heard the term. And so after 2 years of piano lessons, what had I even learned? And I had learned certainly I have more knowledge than somebody who's never taken piano lessons at all, but
Sure,
I
but you were
didn't
already
like
good.
but I didn't like it. I didn't like
Mhm.
the process of we need to sit down. I don't want
Yeah.
to
Oh
do
my
that.
gosh, scales.
It's not fun. It's not fun.
No.
I want to do the
No.
fun stuff. And then whatever
Yeah.
they gave me to play, I was like, you know what is good? It's good when you can play it perfect, but it's better
Mm.
when you play it perfect and fast.
So you
I'm
were
like,
like
the faster I can play. My mom's like, are all of them supposed to be fast?
ah.
No, they're just
It's like it's
better
an
fast.
artistic choice.
It just I felt like if I could play it really fast, then that meant I was really, really skilled, right? Because I was
Yeah.
really whipping my fingers across the camera. Anyway, okay, so I really do relate to this. I think it's a creative thing, and I think it's hard. The more I don't know, because I don't want to say like the more creative. Maybe that's the wrong word, but like
Hmm.
the need to have no restraints, because that's what creative is,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
You're willing to play around and just kind of see what
Yeah.
sounds good. Is it a bing? Is it a bong? Is it a ching ching over here? Is it a but we don't know.
Totally.
And
Yeah.
you
Yeah. Yeah.
try it out and you're like, okay, that's kind of cool. I like that. And then move from there. So in order to
Hmm.
do that, you can't have a lot of restraints.
Yeah. I've
So it
never
does
been
make sense.
limitations. Yeah.
Right.
I'm thinking now, like, I think I definitely am still like that because with the album, like, if there is any sort of like time deadline, I'm really bad at those. We always pushed back like everything because I'm like, I can't write if I know it's due at a certain time. I'm not gonna want to do it.
I just don't know how we create this space, because like somebody, I was talking to somebody yesterday, they're actually an author, and he was talking about writing. It's like
Mm.
he wrote the first thing, the first round, and then it was like, oh, this is crap, I can't even keep this, delete, and then tries to rewrite it for a decade, goes back to it and was like, it was good to begin with. Like,
Oh, like
you
that's
just
cool.
all these things where you're like, you put these kind of like limitations on yourself, or you go, okay, well, now that we have talent, where they see, oh, Nep is really cool. Oh, I like her vibe. Oh, her music is really cool. Okay, now let's put her in a box and
Mm.
be like, now create. And you're like, that's not how this works. I
I
just,
would like
it's a
actually like
Tuesday at 4.
flop on a major label. I would flop. I'm very lucky for my indie label because I can literally just say the word like I'm not gonna I'm not I can say like I'm not creatively inspired. I can say I'm not
Yeah.
feeling good in my body. I can say any reason. They're like, okay, we'll just push it back. And that's like I'm so lucky for that. I don't know if I ever go to a major. I think they will drop me. Mark my words.
But I think it's hard.
It's
How
hard.
do you make yourself create something? Because to me, that only happens like, you walk in and you're feeling a thing, or somebody was talking one time. It's like, oh, I went for a walk and I decided to walk without my headphones one day. And then
Hmm.
it made me kind of notice my surroundings. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, the leaves on that, or the petals are falling off. And then it just turned into this whole song by the time they got home. But that
Mm.
wasn't planned. That
Yeah,
wasn't
exactly.
a deadline. That wasn't,
Yeah.
oh, I have to have a song about trees and walking. Like, didn't know
My
you
tree and walking song.
you don't know you're gonna do that.
Right.
Okay, so we are, and I know we don't have a ton of time from when you were in high school, but were you doing music in high school?
So I was like very secretive about it. I was making music on there was like this indie wave of SoundCloud that like Claro kind of pioneered. So I was really into Claro back then. I would just post on SoundCloud and I was kind of posting on Spotify too, but not so much. But one of my songs, Marmalade, my like first ever song on Spotify, got put on an
The guitar,
editorial.
dreamlike is what I have
Yeah.
on that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, so I put that on Spotify. I remember I was very unserious about all my music back then. I forgot that it came out and I like posted like 3 days later like, "Oh, by the way, it's on Spotify." Like it was just so unserious because I never would have imagined that I would do this as my like only job, which is so weird and cool. But yeah, I definitely like I didn't tell my parents about it. I was making money from the streams from Marmalade because it got put on editorial and like I only ever told my parents about it when I was applying to college and I was a really like loner in high school. Like I didn't do sports. I didn't do any after school anything. I did it like you know what I mean? So I had to like fill out my common app, which is like all the things that you do and I didn't do anything in their eyes. So they were like, "What are you putting on your common app? Like, do you want to like start doing this or this?" And I was like, just turn around for a second." And I was like writing like, "I have 3 million streams on spot." Like and then they were like, "What are
He's
you
doing
doing?"
it.
Yeah, and they were like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Okay, but you can't be mad at me, okay?" And I like showed them. I was like, and they were like, "What are you talking about?" And I was like, "I make music."
Okay. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, why the secrecy behind the music? Was it because it was a vulnerable thing that you didn't want criticism on, or
Hmm.
or were
Yeah,
you,
I
it's mine and I don't want to share, even though 3 million people unheard of?
I think it was just like a my family's very private, so I didn't want to like freak them out with like because I it's not like I was posting on TikTok a lot, but I didn't want to freak them out that like people knew who I was, or
Okay.
I wasn't sure what I wanted to do for college. Like I'd only just decided to start applying to audio engineering schools. So like
Yeah.
I think I was set on being a psych major for like 2 years of high school, so I didn't want to freak them out with like the change. I was just very like anxious too in high school, so I was just like, oh, I don't want to like freak anybody out, so I just won't tell anybody.
A secret to keep. Okay. So then
Yeah.
when are you recording? You're like, it's 10:30 and you're in your room and you're like, la,
Yeah. No, literally
la,
me with my
la,
ukulele. La
la,
la
la.
la la la. I would do that. I would just like shut my I mean, they remember it. I don't really remember this, but they would say like you would just get home and I would go to my room and I would shut the door and I would come up for dinner and then I would go back in my room and I would shut the door. Very
Very,
angsty teen in high
yeah, very
school.
typical teenager
Yeah,
from
that
somebody who
was
was
very
raised
me.
two teens. I would have friends who were like, how do you get your kids to come out of their room? I was like, why do they have to come out of their room?
Oh, that's so nice. My parents were the same way. They let me do what I
Just
wanted.
whatever. If that's your thing. I remember having a conversation with my daughter and we
Mm.
joke about it now, but like when she was like 12 and she was starting to get to that age where it was like, I was so annoying and she didn't know why. And so then she would like be at the table and she'd be like
Yeah, like Scout. I did the same thing. I was so
eating her food like
mean.
she was ticked off. And I was like, this is affecting me. I was like, what do you
Aw.
want me to do? Like
Mm,
what do you need me to do in those
mhm.
moments where you're not even sure? Like for me to ask you
Right.
what's wrong, you're gonna say nothing, which is
Mhm.
just gonna piss me off because it's something, but it isn't something.
But,
It's
like,
your
the
body.
feeling in your body. I remember,
Right.
oh my gosh, I would not relive the hormones that were coursing through my body. Like, I remember feeling awful, like, almost every day once I hit puberty because, like, it's just so horrible inside. I can't even
It's
explain it.
terrible.
It's so
And so
bad.
she said, I just want to be left alone. I said, okay, well then can I say to you,
Hmm.
do you need some time alone?
That's nice that you
And then
asked too.
you can say yes, but maybe sometimes I might insist, I think you need some time alone.
Mm.
Be like, oh, okay. And then she'd come out 2 hours later and she'd be like, I had a really weird day and so and so,
Yeah, no, I'm this
whatever. After she'd had time to kind of sort
Mhm,
through whatever, she's like, but I remembered an entire year of just being ticked off at you and
mhm.
having no idea why.
Yeah,
You
it's
just
such
were
a
annoying.
weird thing.
It's
Totally, totally,
horrible.
totally. Yeah.
I feel so bad for teenagers. I do feel like that's one thing that as a parent that I didn't forget, like how
Mhm.
hard it is
So hard to be a
to
teen. Like,
be in that
actually.
in between. Even the 20s are really kind of it's a little angsty. You feel like at that I know. You feel like you should know it all. Let me just assure you, you
Mm,
don't have to know it all.
thank
Just
you.
do day by day. You don't have to have it all figured out. You can still change your mind. You can change your mind 100 times.
Mm,
I rise and fall, do it bad. It's fine.
mm.
It's great. It's actually great if you do.
Aw, that's
More
so
times
nice. This is so
you just feel
inspiring.
like, "I just didn't do that right." Great. What did you learn? Ooh, that's the next question. What did you learn?
Aw, wait,
And
this is so
whatever it is,
good.
'cause it shouldn't feel like this, "Oh, if I don't have it figured out, I never will," because I am literally I'm
Mm.
gonna be 50 next year, and I just realized 4 years ago, I wanna do this. So
Aw.
if that's the case, I mean, and I feel like in 20 years, I could change my mind again. So,
Yeah.
no, let's just do the stuff.
Wait, I really like this mentality. This is really good.
No, no, you just change your mind. You
Mhm.
can just do something different. I mean, you can do music. I mean, I feel like maybe you should be doing music because this is some really cool shit that you're putting out here.
Thank
It's not the
you.
stuff I'm hearing every day. And I am definitely listening to music all of the time and all of the indie artists that are available. I'm trying to find every one of them. There's a shit ton of them.
There's a lot of us.
I mean, there's a lot. But I was listening yesterday and I can't remember which one it was, but it gave me like Sheryl Crow vibes.
Mm.
Are you familiar with who Sheryl Crow is?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, okay. All I
Me like,
wanna do is have some fun. I got a feeling. Okay, I don't want to get into all that, but anyway, there was a moments with that, but then I was listening to Marmalade, and it was so,
Mm,
like I said, kind of dreamlike and just
mm.
really, really
You're so nice.
pretty and acoustic. But then I listened to Rocket Ship, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like jazzy and fun with some. I'm like,
I can't
oh,
decide what I am.
and please don't. Please don't decide. Don't just do what you like because what people are going to like is the sound of your voice and how you put your lyrics together and how you put your music together. I don't care
Mm.
if you put horns with it. I don't care if you've got the tinkling of something that I can't even identify what it is. I love it. I love it, and we need
That's
it.
so
Okay.
nice. Thank
So
you.
you secretly, I can't get over it. You're the first one to ever said it. So you secretly were getting 3 million streams and making money from music before you went to
Yeah.
college.
Yeah.
You had already decided, let's do audio engineering. What made you decide that?
So I mean, my whole family is computer scientists, like I said. So I just always kind of wanted, I was really academic in high school, like loved APs, like loved I loved studying. Like literally all I did was study and make music. And then like I would finish all my homework in class because I was like, I was weird. Um,
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I'm not like I in college. I was not like that. I lost all of it, but I was super.
You didn't
I
lose
was,
it.
I was super academic in high school, and I really wanted to do something that was like I really wanted an engineering degree. So I was like, oh, I don't. Should I do like mechanical engineering? Like I just didn't know anything about any of that. So then my sibling, who has a computer science degree, was like, well, why don't you like see if you could be an audio engineer? And I was like, what is an audio engineer? I've never heard of that in
I
my
just had one
life.
5 years ago. I was like,
Yeah.
producer, audio engineer. Uh,
Yeah.
what is mastering and mixing? What's that?
Yeah. So they're all like different. It's really interesting because like there's so many different ways you could go with my degree. So I ended up going for audio engineering. I applied to two schools and I went to the one that you get an engineering degree with. So I have a minor in software engineering. I did
Okay.
not deserve that minor. I'm very bad at coding, but I did pass all the classes you need to get the minors, so there's
Okay.
something
All
there.
right.
um, but yeah, so like man, if I think of all my friends that I went to school with, so many of them are doing, I think we're all doing different things. Like I'm a full-time musician. My other friend is a full-time producer. One of my friends works at Bose. One of my friends interned at Sony in Japan and then went back to get his master's. Like, it's really cool. Like, everybody's doing different things. You can code, you can record, you can do maintenance engineering, which is like fixing the stuff in studios. Like there's so many different ways to go with it. And that was like I think what I needed in a degree because I'm not like a I think I'm like you said, like I want to be able to change my mind on what
Yeah.
I want to do.
Yeah, you could take it in a different direction. It's like, oh, I've done this direction. I feel like that's one of the things that if we're going to find contentment, happiness is
Mm,
that can't exist all the time. But
mm,
if we're going to find contentment in ourselves in our lives, I think we have to have the ability to change. And a lot there's an old school mentality, especially with like maybe boomers, where it's like you get the job, you're loyal to the job, you stay at the job, and you stay there forever, and that is
mm,
a good employee. Well, that's
mm,
not really good for the person. That's great for a company because
right,
what, they're not going to have to really increase your pay except for what 3 to 6% a year, and maybe
right.
less if they go if they're not doing good. Maybe they could cut your salary. Oh, because
Mm,
gosh, don't you understand? You've been a part of this. Now we have a different society where we're going. I don't know. I'd kind of like to enjoy what I'm doing,
right.
and
Yeah.
then companies are like, "What? You don't
What?
like data entry?" I think I actually love it. It's horrible.
No,
So
actually, yeah.
let's find different ways, and that's part of what I want to accomplish with this podcast is like,
Mm,
let me just show you all the different ways that you can be in the music industry and
mm,
either do it full time as a performer,
mm,
or maybe you're performing in a different way. Maybe you're a session musician, or maybe
right,
you're playing in a band for in the orchestra pit for a musical
right.
theater thing,
Oh
or
gosh,
you
that's so
there's
cool.
just so many different things that we can do, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, you decide on audio engineering. Are you in Miami right now?
I, excuse me. I'm in LA. I actually graduated from University of Miami.
Okay, so you're all done. You're in
hmm
LA. Once you got to LA, was it what you thought it would be like when you started meeting the people in the music industry?
It's definitely different here. I did live here for a summer when I was still in school, so I definitely got a good gauge of
Yeah.
it here. I do love it here. I think there's definitely like that like LA people are fake mentality going on that I think it's only if you like are literally only talking to people in the music industry, honestly.
Right. Right.
And obviously there's good people in the industry. But yeah, if you go to like a networking event, like and you people are
I mean,
gonna be
maybe that's the
like,
same thing for every networking event
I
where
feel
you're
like
like,
yeah.
"Hi, I'm Bob, and I work in banking, and
And
I'm
I
gonna
have a
be
bunch
at
of
this."
followers.
Maybe
Literally.
he's not talking about his followers, but he's like, "Last year, we, definitely made a trillion kajillion dollars, and
Yes,
we
yeah.
can help you make a kajillion
Ah,
gajillion
Bob,
dollars."
yeah.
You know, "What do you know about currency?" I'm like, "What?"
You're like,
And so, yeah,
okay.
trade that with what are your streams on Spotify?
Yeah.
Um, I guess that's just kind of par for the course. I'm always scared, like, somebody said, you know, "There's a lot of people in the music industry, they're gonna be crap," and I
Hmm.
was like, "Well, if that's the case, then I'll only, talk to little indie artists for the rest of
I was gonna say you can choose who you talk to is the great thing.
my."
So like if someone is, I mean, obviously it happens. Like if someone is just not nice, then you don't like I just stop talking to them. I don't know. And there's so many other people in LA. Like obviously a lot of people here are creative, but like the people I love walking everywhere so far because I don't
Yeah.
have my car yet. It's so fun to walk. There's a vegan grocery store close to me and I'm like la 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 and then I go talk to them and they're so nice and then I go get a coffee and they're so nice and then I don't know. I love the community here and how everybody kind of looks out for each other. I feel like in Daytona where I'm from, like I don't know, I didn't always feel it's like a hometown thing. Like I didn't always feel like I fit in. So it's really
Yeah.
nice to be somewhere where I'm like, wow, people aren't like staring at me like I'm weird. This is really cool.
Your
People
weird
actually
is
give
good.
less of a yeah, people don't care about me, which is really cool.
Right. I was talking with my roommate last night about, the stereotypical girls, like, in high school,
Hmm.
just kind of that idea where, like, I saw 3 girls at Target, and they walked
Hmm.
in, and they were all walking together, and they all on had black zip-up hoodies with black yoga pants, and they were all
Ooh.
in full makeup at 10 o'clock at night,
Ooh. That's so real.
and their hair was all done, and I was like, "You're the same." I
Yeah.
like different, like,
Yeah.
so much more, and not that there's anything wrong with those girls, I'm sure they were fine, whatever,
No, I
but
know what you mean. Yeah,
it it
they're
it
dressing up in
represented,
their
like,
own
a
way.
pocket of people that you go,
Hmm.
you want, because what is painful in middle school and high school? Being different.
Mm.
That's the
Yeah.
main point. That's a real, open invitation for bullying because you're not like everybody else. But then you
Yeah.
come out as an adult and you're like,
Hmm.
"Oh, shit, I'm not like
Oh,
everybody.
this is cool.
I'm not like everybody."
No, yeah, it's like this weird in between where I want to fit in with the people around me, but also like I want to be cool, like different enough that they think I'm cool because it's cool to be different here. Like it's a very fun thing to kind of try to find myself in now, I feel like.
It's an important thing to realize that your most authentic self, which is a hard thing to figure out, and I
Mm,
don't know if we ever, like, we don't arrive maybe, but if you're always trying to search for that, "Who am I really?" That you are around people that are like, "Yeah, I dig that. Oh, yeah, you just found that thing out about yourself," or, "I just realized I don't really enjoy going to networking events. They hurt my feelings, and I go home
mm,
feeling strange.
hmm.
But I do love, like, a meetup where everybody's
Yeah.
just, like, playing a song, a piece, or whatever, and kinda showcasing their stuff. That feels cool. That's a better way for me to do that when you realize that it's like, okay, less networking stuff and more meetups, or
Yeah,
whatever it is.
you can make your own like you can do what you want with it, I feel like. You don't have to do the things you don't want to do, which is great. Great to realize that, I feel like.
Yeah. Okay, so now that you're in LA and
Hmm.
you've got an album coming out on the 24th, Noelle. Oh my God. And then I was like, do I need to turn this around in a week? Then we'll see what I can do. I may not be able to get it out next week, but maybe the
Oh
following. I
no,
don't know.
no, no,
We'll
you're
see.
fine.
We'll
You do
see.
you.
But that's really exciting. And I know you've already put out a lot of music.
Hmm.
Is this your first album?
This is a great question. It is. It's
Okay.
confusing because my EP, Nep Storybook, is 12 songs long, and people are like, "Why do you call it an EP? That's an album. It's
Yeah.
only 30 minutes long. Like the songs
Okay.
are like Rocket Ship is a minute 30. Milktown, I think, is
So
a
cute.
minute. Like it's very
Yeah.
they're all very short. Some of them are longer, but some of them are very short. And I wasn't writing any of those songs like with the intention of putting them together. Like I feel
Okay.
like that makes more sense to like I wouldn't call that an album because I wrote them all like years apart and I was just like, oh, I
Right.
could put them all in the same project. But with the
Right.
album, I sat down and I was like, okay, we're making an album, like with the intention of making an album. Everything flows into each other, everything's connected. Like I'm saying the same words in some song. Like to me, that's an album. So this is my first album.
Okay. Super exciting, but explain to me. I mean, this
Hmm,
is one of the questions that I feel like I wish people would ask when somebody
hmm,
does an album. Okay. Everybody says this.
hmm,
I wanted it to make sense from song to song. I
hmm,
had a story to tell.
hmm,
I don't know if I hear songs like I don't know that I take in an album that way.
hmm.
I would be happy to listen to an album from the beginning to the end. I don't
Yeah.
know that I go, "Oh, the story started with X and ended
Hmm.
with Z." I don't know that I think that way, but I know that
Totally.
you guys are thinking that way when you're writing it. So, is it like when you're writing a book where you come up with like an outline of like, I want to talk about these things?
Hmm.
Because I know you guys don't always have the title of the album. A lot of times that
Right.
comes at the end. But how do you decide, okay, this is what I want this album to be about?
Right.
And then how do you kind of break that down and still stay in the creative spot that we were talking about before where it feels like you're not like on a time timeline or in a
Yeah.
box about it?
Totally. I think I'm I'm probably not doing it like not like right. I don't know a different word, but like I've never written an album like this before. So what I did was I started with like, okay, the idea. I want to make an album. I want the songs to kind of be connected to each other. I don't know how to do that because I've never done that
Okay.
before.
Okay. Well, that's
So
great. Fine. This
I
is a good place to start then.
I kind of started with like no idea of any of the songs that would be on it, but like I really do well working off of like a word. I think we thought of the name of the album first because to me like that's how I've always kind of written songs is I have like a notes app folder full of words and it's like okay if I want to write a song like I'll go pick a word. I just write down words all the time and then I'll just go pick a word. That's way easier for me to work off of. So Noelle was the first word, which makes it a little easier because I don't know, you just start with like a it's like a tree. I almost said binary tree, like I'm in an engineering class. It's like a binary tree. Where
What's a
it
binary tree? I want one.
I can honestly I couldn't even tell you. I have that degree. I don't know how. But it's like so we started with that and then I was like, okay, now let's think of like something for the album art. And then we just have that idea floating, like not really sure what it is. And then I started writing and I write everything out of order. I some things are on it and then get kicked off and like I just find that if I'm writing everything at generally the same time, things fit together.
Yeah,
So with the
that
album, I
makes sense.
feel like there's a lot of words that I'm like repeating and some I kind of was doing it on accident. Like in some of the songs I'd be writing and then I'd write another song and I'd be like, "Oh, I used that word in this song or I used that phrase in this song." Like, "Oh, maybe I shouldn't do that." But then I was like, "But maybe that's cool and maybe I should do that." So then that is kind of like that's kind of what like propelled me to connect all these songs to each other in some way was just letting myself write these things and say these phrases that I'm loving so much and connect everything together and like pulling from like my favorite bands. Like a lot of the album is like me talking about MCR because I love MCR so much and it's like it was just fun to kind of connect them all and then honestly putting them in order and like making it like quote unquote make sense came last because I don't think there's like a story going. It's not like a concept album, but it is like a I feel like you can kind of hear how the ending is like triumphant and happy, but like the songs in the middle are like sad and depressing. Like I don't know. I feel like I feel really proud of how it ended up connecting, but it's definitely not like a people were like, "Who's Noelle?" and I was like, I don't know.
Is it more of an I mean, in I'm gonna go back and reference One Direction where they talk about what is Olivia?
Yes.
And Harry said
Remember the
it's
day that we're giving up. Sorry, I love One Direction.
so great. Um, that where he was talking about like is Olivia a person? Is
Right.
Olivia an emotion?
Hmm.
Who knows?
Right.
I'm like, I think Olivia is an emotion. I think Olivia is Olivia. But that's just my theory, and it's open for interpretation, right?
Yeah,
Because
totally.
once you
Yeah.
hand it to us, we get to do with whatever you want. Like,
Exactly. And I love that part of music. I feel like I mean, I have been like explaining Noelle is like this name that I would use. I used to like writing stories a lot in high school and college, and like Noelle is this name that I would use to like for my main character a lot, and I kind of found myself like projecting what I wanted to be doing into these stories as Noelle. But if someone wants to think Noelle is like my mortal enemy, like go for it.
right,
Go for it. That's kind of fun.
right. If Noel is a snowstorm in
Yeah.
Alaska, where somehow you make your way to LA into the sunshine, and
Mhm.
that's the triumphant sunshine. I mean, okay, we can go
Yeah.
there. We can make
Up
up
for
all kinds of
interpretation.
stuff. Okay, so what I do also want to know is, who were your influences?
Hmm.
Did your influences change for
Hmm.
this album? Because are you listening to other music when you're writing,
Hmm.
or are your influences the same as they've always been since you started writing? Does that change?
I feel like it definitely for me changes because I can just hear in my old music what like even if I forget, I'll listen to Rocket Ship and be like, "Wow, I was listening to a lot of Jack Johnson at this time." You know? It's kind of like I feel like I'm like a sponge in that way that whatever I'm
Yeah,
listening to is what I kind of want to create because I'm so inspired by that. I don't know if
yeah.
I'll ever I've kind of always wanted to grow out of that and just like have my own sound, but I don't really know how because I'll just listen to a song and be like, "That's so cool. I want to make a song like that." Um
But you
which is
put your own spin on it, and you put your own
thank
words in
you.
it, and you put your own voice on it. So therefore you do create something that you liked, but that is you.
Thank you.
Right?
I hope so. I really like I mean I love getting compared to like this sometimes people get it right. Like with Florida Girl, people were like, "This sounds like Third Eye Blind." And I was like, "I made it after a Third Eye Blind song, so that's perfect." Like it makes me feel like, "Oh wow, I really communicated that like vibe
Right.
well."
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it changed a lot from the EP because back then it was a lot of folk, which I love folk music and
Yeah.
I produced most of that EP, so it was a little like less serious, I would say. And then this album, my best friend and producer Jake, he kind of like this is the first time I've ever like co-written like I'm writing the words, but then I'll take it to Jake and we'll co-write like the structure and the chords and like sometimes I bring him chords and we keep them the same or sometimes I'll bring him chords and he'll totally change them and like he'll add in all the other instruments and like having all of those ideas meshing I feel like has kind of helped it be more of like our own sound because then it's like we have multiple things like coming together
Right.
to be like our thing. I don't know. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and how does that feel? This is always one of my big
Hmm.
questions, because I have written things, and I can't I can't even wrap my head around
Hmm.
sitting down and being like, "All right, this is what it's supposed to be. Blah 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 blah." And they're like, "No, what it should be is this.
Right.
Blah blah blah." And I'm like, "No, no, no. Wait, what? No, 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 that's what I hear in my head, and
Yeah.
now you're trying to change what's in my head."
Mhm.
Is that hard to let it go, or does it just is it because the person you trust and you trust their opinion that you
Mm.
go, "Okay, let me just like sit with it
It's
to
a
feel it."
great, yeah, great like question, and I think about this all the time. I've tried to do like writing sessions and like sessions with other producers. I think Jake is the only one that I like have been super compatible with, honestly. Like I don't know. Like, he is my best friend, so that makes sense. Like, and there's
Right.
other producers we've made like great songs together. Like John has a song on the record, like, and that one was obviously like seamless. But I feel like like we said before, I'm super stubborn. So if something like that happens, it's kind of like I want to be polite, or if someone does something that they're like, this would be better, and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, no, it wouldn't be. But I don't want to tell you that. So now we're
Right.
never going to release this song. But then it's kind of just like my own inhibitions. Like, I think if I was truly honest, the producers wouldn't care. And it works so well with Jake because he's my best friend. If he does something and I don't think it sounds good, I feel 100% comfortable being like, nah. Because I know that if I do something and he doesn't think it sounds good, he'll be like, nah. So it's like a
Right.
mutual, like, we're not offending each other. And like, it doesn't bleed into like our actual lives whatsoever. Like, if somebody didn't like something that got put on the song. But when it's someone you don't know very well, I don't really know any other producers super well except John. So like I feel like in like a session where you show up and you work together for 4 hours, I'm like, they think I'm stupid. They think I'm bad. Like I'm just in
It
my head
just
the
be
whole time. I'm not
so
good at it.
hard for me. I just would be like, okay, but like, all right, no, now, okay, I want you to, okay, just try to get, okay. So
Literally, like, no, totally,
when
no,
I,
totally.
okay, 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 it's not done. Okay, all right, okay. Okay, I'm not ready for it. Oh,
No,
let's just start thinking it. You know, and when
literally. I'm
and
like
you just get
that.
kind of caught up in yourself. And I would just,
Yeah.
like, I've certainly have played things for people. Like one time I played this song that I had been playing for years.
Mm.
I used to write a lot of worship music because I
Mm.
grew up in a Christian household.
Cool.
And so I had this song that I had written and I played it for um my boyfriend at the time, his family.
Mm.
And there was another song that I wrote, and it was the only love song that I'd ever written at the time. And I played that as well. And then I got done, and he was like, "Wow, that was great." And there, it was. They had a reaction. They
Mm.
just like it, whatever. And his grandpa was like, "Yeah, I thought it was good. I just think next time." And before he even spoke, I was like,
You're like,
"That's anything."
I mean, your art is like yours. It feels weird to have people be so openly. I'm really bad at it, honestly, admittedly. Like having people critique my art, I'm like, you don't know anything about me.
You know about
What do
music.
you
You
know?
like fill in the blank. But what he ended up saying was,
Mm,
next time, just do it with more feeling. And he was being funny because, of course, I had put 400% of my feeling into it.
awesome.
Whatever. But as soon as he said, and so I think about that sometimes when I think of people like presenting their
Hmm.
album, like it's here it is, ready, and they just press play, and it's like,
Hmm.
yeah, no, okay, so those are symbols and a little bit of them. Do you feel compelled to explain what's about? It's like that's just it is kind of a longer intro, but just
Yeah, no, I totally know. I do that for sure. I get really like even with my best friends, like I think it's like this joke with my friend group like from college that they all ask me like, "Is it okay to talk about music right now?" Because I like I don't know, I get very like um insecure, I guess for lack of a better word, like insecure or anxious about like talking about music or showing people my music. So they always like know to ask before to make sure I'm in a good mood because if I'm in a bad mood, I'm like, this song sucks. I hate it so much. And if I'm in a good mood, I'm like, guys, my song is so good. Like it really just flips based on how I am feeling inside because sometimes I'm super confident about the album and sometimes I'm like, I hope people like it.
it's so difficult. And I think I said it. It's a funny example last night. Yesterday morning, like super early, 7:30 a.m. So which means I had to get
Mm,
up like 5:30 and shower,
mm,
do the hair, the makeup, the whole
mm,
thing.
mm,
Do this interview at 7:30 before I started work.
mm,
And it was somebody that I really wanted to talk to. And I was just kind of anticipating this like whole vibe or
mhm.
whatever. And then I just was like, I was kind of having to drag them along a little.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And not because they weren't like super nice or, whatever. They were super
No,
kind.
I know what you mean.
And I just felt like I was talking too much. And so we would have this joke that every time I do an interview, I come downstairs and my roommate goes, "So how'd it go?" And I'm like, "I talk too much." I don't know. Hopefully I get something out of the fact that I was talking all the fucking time. And I
Wait,
don't
you're
think
so me. I feel you
I,
so hard.
it's so hard on myself. And so yesterday I finished, and because it was so early, I couldn't go and immediately talk to her or say anything about it.
Mm,
So
mhm,
I had to start work. So I'm work from home, and I'm
mm.
working, and I'm like, I didn't get anything good. I
Oh,
talked,
no.
I talked so much. I was like, I should go ahead and edit it now. I should see if I got anything
Uh-huh.
worthwhile. Nobody's going to want to hear. And I'm just like really beating myself down about it.
Yeah.
And so then I was we went out last night, did some
Mhm.
shopping, came back, and I was like, I forgot to tell you how the interview went. She was like, "Oh yeah, how'd it go?" I was like, "Okay, now don't laugh." Because the pattern is I come out, I say I
Mhm.
think it was terrible.
Mm.
And then she's like, "I'm sure it was fine." And
Yeah.
however much longer when I go to edit it, I go, the interview that I thought was so bad,
Yeah.
it's actually pretty good.
Oh, yay.
And then by the time I edit it, I was like, "I love it so much. It's
Oh,
so great." And then she's like,
yay. Told you so.
every time. And so what I was saying to myself yesterday morning, I was like, no, but this one's different. This
Mm,
one did actually go back. So I was explaining to her whatever the things, and she was like, well, that sounds like good answers, and that sounds like some good content, and that
hmm
sounds like a good question. And I was like, I did it again, didn't I?
You're like, oh
It's just
no.
human nature. We
It
question ourselves.
is a
We
hundred
can't
percent,
we can't recognize when we're doing a good thing.
100%.
And it's like, and then because music is such a numbers game,
Hmm.
then you're like, oh well, it didn't get that many. I was like, whatever. Fucking
Yeah.
Chappell Roan was singing Pink Pony Club for
Hmm.
how many years?
Oh
She
my
was singing it to like
gosh.
12 people. And then
Yeah.
she's singing it to million. It's like it just hadn't had its time yet.
Yeah.
You're just in the wrong room sometimes until you find the right room. And then everybody's like, give me everything you've ever made. It
No,
all.
yeah, Chapel's such a great example because when her album came, I remember I had tickets to see her. She was like on the verge of blowing up. I don't remember the date, but she was playing in Fort Lauderdale when I was going to school in Miami. So I had tickets. I bought them. They were like $35 each. They were really cheap Chapel Roan
Yeah.
tickets.
Yeah.
And I remember I actually got an offer to go on my first opening tour. So I took that and I couldn't go to see Chapel Roan anymore. So I tried to sell them to my friends, to anybody at my music school. Nobody bought them from me. They didn't want to, like, I knew like two people going, and no, everybody's like, I don't know who that is. And I was like, I don't know. I'm very happy that people know who she is now, but it's crazy to see like within like 2 years. It's crazy that people are like people just literally hadn't heard her album. They just
Right.
didn't know what goodness was sitting there. It's the same
Right.
songs, you know? It's
Right.
just like all of what she's worked for and all of what she's done. I'm so glad it paid off for her because I just imagine how many albums are sitting there not listened to. How many albums are sitting there that like millions of people would love.
I mean, that's my favorite thing. I mean, I know we still have kind of a problem with how people are getting paid with streaming. It takes so many streams to just get $1.
Mhm.
But I do feel like one of the benefits of the streaming is that it doesn't matter how big or small you are. Like, even the tiniest artist with 300 people listening a month,
Mm.
those 300 people that are listening,
Yeah.
and they can consume that music and breathe it in
Mhm.
and read the words
Mhm.
and listen to every little thing that they put into it and enjoy it and love it. And I think that's so fucking cool
100%.
because I remember I wrote instrumental piano music when I was
Ooh.
11.
Cool. Oh, wait, that's cute. That's awesome.
Very niche. Um, and my mother was like, "Wait, how do we get this? You need to write it down, Heather. On like, should I get you music paper?" I was like, "Mom, I can't. Like,
Hmm.
I don't know how to do the rhythm. And I don't
Right.
know. I mean, I technically do, but like the amount of time it would take me, and it was like it would have been a computer program at that time, but I mean one that would
Mm.
have cost thousands of dollars.
Right.
Now I can click it up, and I can just
Yeah. Yeah, Logic like notates it for you now. Yeah, exactly.
and then there it is. And so all of that, mom's like, well, what's going to happen if you forget? I go, well, I just better play it. So don't
Mm.
forget. And of course I stopped playing and I don't remember it.
No, I'm totally the same with the guitar. I feel like I've been making these videos that are like what I do when I forget like how to play the chords in one of my new songs or something. And I play the guitar. So I started playing guitar because I didn't want to play the piano anymore because she told me what to do. And I was like, I'm gonna teach myself guitar. So I've never taken a guitar lesson. Um,
Why
and I
can't
was
I teach myself how to play guitar? I want to know. So I have
well,
these nails, so there's that.
no, yeah, I look at my little nubs. They're not cool. um,
They are
but
cool to play the guitar.
thank you. But yeah, so like I I think that's the reason I've been able to keep it up for so long is because nobody ever told me how to do it. The only problem with that is now when I'm like trying to explain a tutorial, all my tutorials I've ever made on like TikTok are like, okay, so you're gonna like, I don't know the names of them. I have to look up, like, I have to put it into a chord analyzer because I'm just putting my fingers places until I think it sounds cool because that's way easier for me. I took theory in high school, I took music theory in college, and it was fine. And I think it's really useful for some genres or some people, but I think some brains just don't really
Yeah.
work like that. They don't attach to that. And I
Yeah.
find music way more enjoyable when I just tune my guitar to like a random thing, figure it all out later. Like I think that's way more fun. so much more fun for me. And I can go to Jake and be like, I don't know what the chords are. Look at this. And then he writes it down.
You're like, strum,
Yeah.
rum, 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 rum,
No,
rum.
literally, and we'll like sing back and forth, and I'm like, no, 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 it's more of like a instead of like a like. It's so fun. It's amazing having musical friends because I feel like we can just communicate
Yes,
in that way.
yes. Oh, I love it. Okay, so what is the plan for the album? Do we have a tour planned?
So we're doing some album release shows. I'm playing in LA. I'm playing in Boston, which I've never played before,
Ooh,
and New
I've
York
never been to
City.
Boston.
Really? I love Boston. It's so cool there. Um,
Okay, very
but yeah, so we're
exciting.
playing those three, and I can't say too much, but we're playing more places. But I don't know when we're saying that. So this is just
Okay,
exclusive. We're playing more places.
so exciting. I've
I'm
never
really
been,
excited.
but I'm also very close to Nashville. Just
Ooh, that'd be so fun. Yeah, I want to go everywhere. I love touring. It's like my favorite part of making music.
okay. And what do you like about the touring process? Because some people have a hard time with it.
hmm I definitely have struggled previously on tour because I actually just got my tonsils out, which I think will help me immensely because I kept getting sick on tours, which was not
Oh,
everybody
that's
gets sick, but like I used to get sick like every like 2 or 3 weeks, which was just not feasible to like meet 200 people every night and
right.
then I have to wear a mask and then I'm like, oh, I don't know. It's just like a whole thing of like stress and like trying to keep myself safe, but also people want pictures and then it's like, oh, it's just
Mm,
like this weird thing. But I love touring because I just love meeting people. That's like my most favorite part. And I feel like I don't know, I like the playing part too and I like playing with my friends, but it's kind of hard when like all of your career is online. Like my career's on my phone. So I'm
yeah,
I'm on my phone a lot of the time out of a day posting or replying to comments or
right.
answering emails or something. And then when I finally get to tour, like not only is it like fans that I'm meeting, but it's also like some of my shows that I've done are I'm like meeting like people that are on my team, like people that I work with for the first time. Like it's so cool to just like have like a tangible like in-person interaction with people I've never met, people that I've met online or like people I recognize them from their username or like people make me gifts like bracelets and stuff. Like it's just my favorite thing to just I don't know. I love it. I love it all. I just it's so fun. Sorry, I just blabbed for so long.
No, that's so great. I mean, we want to hear what the people that we are following and that we are loving, we want to know what their favorite experience is about the thing they're doing. And if you're going to tell us it's us, that's fucking
It's
cool.
so fun. It's actually just I think I mean I'm very much so an introvert, but maybe in those situations I kind of flip the switch to extrovert because I just feel so I literally feel like I've drank like 2 Red Bulls like after I'm done at the merch table. I'm like, "Okay, so what are we doing next?" Everybody's like, "We're going to the hotel." And I'm like, "Oh."
That's
I just wish I could do
hard.
it forever. It's so fun. It really makes me feel like I'm a musician, I guess, when I'm touring.
I love it. I'm so envious. I'd like to try, like, I would like just to be like I don't know. I guess I could be like I don't know. I could help at the merch table. I'd be happy to do that. A little PR help,
That'd
be
be
like, hey,
fun.
did you want to come over here and get next to, okay, yeah, just go
No,
get
literally,
out.
that's what my team does. Yeah. They're like, she can sign it. I'm like, yeah, I love signing things. It's so
Love
fun.
it.
You could also like play piano like on stage for someone. There's so many options.
I mean, I have considered it. I was like, literally, nobody's doing anything super fancy because I don't play super fancy. But I
Yeah.
was like, it's mostly they're just doing chords. They're just
Yeah, you
following
can do
notes.
it.
The
I think
drummer's
that's like
going wild
the
and the
key.
guitarist.
Yeah, everybody like I always feel like that. I'm like, oh, I'm not a good guitarist. Like I don't know how to like do this, and this. It's like, well, you're never gonna know unless you try to do it. Like that's the only way that people and also I think most of the time like we're pretty hard on ourselves. So probably
Yeah.
better than we think.
Yeah, this is the second that I play for somebody who's like, "I thought you said you didn't play good." I'm like, "I don't. It's a joke. You don't even understand piano." Oh my god. It's actually not great. It's not bad. It's better than you. You don't know how to do anything, but compared to people that don't do anything. All right, let's skip over to my 7 rapid fire questions.
Ooh,
They're
yay.
not rapid, but there are 7 and they are
Yay.
fun. I just say it every time. It's just how it started. I have it
That was
written
so
down.
cute.
Let's start with number 1. What would be your ideal vacation? Now, this could be
Ooh.
where you go or what you do or both.
Mm. Okay, this is really, I haven't really thought about this in a while. I would love to go to like the middle of nowhere when it's snowing, but like a safe middle of nowhere. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Not
Like
a scary.
there's like a heated indoor place here. Because I'm from Florida, so I would actually freeze. But I think it'd be really cool to go somewhere where it's snowing and you can see like stars. I would like that. I don't know where that is, but I would like that.
There's a place for that. Yeah, you could be in a cabin
Oh, I like
in the
cabins. A
woods
little
that's
fire.
a little isolated, and
Hmm.
really all it has to be is just not other a lot of other cabins around.
Yeah,
The light is what makes it hard for you to see the
that'd be
sky.
so awesome. I feel like that'd be really fun.
Yeah, that's a good answer. I like that. I don't know if I've had that one.
Yeah.
What is the best concert you've ever gone to, and
Ooh.
somebody that you would like to see?
Oh, okay. The best concert I've ever gone to was My Chemical Romance. I saw them twice over the summer, and the first night I went with one of my friends, and they played my favorite song off of Danger Days, which is Summertime, and I actually like wrote a lot of like references from that song into the album, so I actually sobbed my eyes out. It was so amazing. And then the second night I went alone, which was also amazing because I've never been to a concert alone before, and it was at Dodger
People should
Stadium.
do it.
I felt like so like proud of myself for going
Yes.
like because I just didn't sell the ticket. I was like, no, I want to see MCR. Like I'm going. I
Yeah.
feel like it was just very like oh, it was so fun to just freak out around a bunch of other people that were also freaking out. I love the emo community, like the alt community. It was just so freaking cool to just be a part of that. I loved it so much. And then a concert I want to see. Hmm. I would okay. I should have an answer ready. I would love to see. Well, I'm actually seeing 21 Pilots again. I saw them once in Orlando, but I'm seeing them. I think it's like this weekend, next weekend. I'm seeing them twice.
Somebody has
I
it written down.
I'm very much so like if there's two shows and there's tickets for both of them, like I love going to both of them because then I like if I drink too much water out of excitement and I gotta go during one of the songs, like I'm not like I'm gonna miss it. Like I don't know. And also these are like my all-time favorite bands. So I'm really excited about this show because I think it's maybe I don't know. I think it's rumors that it's their last show for at least a while because they're I mean they're both gonna be dads soon and then it's just they're taking a break. So I'm gonna cry.
It's so hard.
I'm
We
gonna
just saw,
cry.
Louis Tomlinson at his Away from
Wow.
Home festival in Cooperstown, New York, and I was like we were all just looking at each other, and my it was my roommate and my other friends. It was their first time seeing him. I've seen him
Hmm.
a few times,
Wow.
and I'm just looking at them and I'm like, "I told you."
Told you so. Wait,
He's a
is this the one that he played a One Direction song at it?
Yes,
Is that the
they had No
show?
Control.
Oh my gosh. Boom.
Insane. I was like I just stood there. I was so dumbfounded. I didn't record or anything, and I was like,
That's
"What?
so amazing. Yeah, didn't he go?
What?
He was like, this is the only time
Waking
I'm
up
gonna sing
beside
this.
you, I'm a loaded gun?" Did he just say that to us as a
I was
full-grown
obsessed.
adult?
I was obsessed with that carpool karaoke where they did like the
Yes.
how do you say choreography to it. I would watch that video all the time when I was younger.
Yes. Oh my god. I only discovered them because I discovered Harry Styles recently in the last
Mm,
that's what started all of this. I
yeah,
found Harry
totally.
Styles, I found Falling.
Mm,
I was like, I knew of them, but
mm.
I have children that are closer to their age. And I was like, what is this Harry Styles? What is this song? What are you doing? What is you don't know heartbreak, you little heartthrob. You don't write real, because the only thing I knew is that he did Sign of the Times, and then the next thing I knew it was Watermelon Sugar, and I didn't know until I watched the music video. I was like, "You cheeky little
He is
munchkin,
cheeky. I love
how dare you?"
Harry.
Oh my god! And so then after that came on Falling, and I was like, "Oh my god, why is he
Hmm.
on? Why is he at a piano? What's happening?
Yeah.
Why is he drowning? I'm falling too!" And I just over
Yeah, the
dead.
emotional depth like really hits you at some points in the I feel like that's the same way with oh, I'm gonna forget the name of the album, of course, but the one that Sushi Restaurant's on and like
Yes, Harry's
Harry's
house.
House, yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like that album when it's like listening to it again, like front to back is like
Right.
oh, this is like an interesting like vibe. And then it's like dum 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 dum. And I was like, ah! Like, oh my God, Harry. Like amazing songwriting. It's crazy.
I don't know how, but that's another example of he's found his people that he likes to
Hmm.
write with, and those are the people that he writes with. He's
Yes.
not going to have to tell his story over and over again. They don't
Right.
have to get used to his quirks or him explain how he
Right.
likes to work or
That's a
whatever.
great way
He
to
has
put it.
found his people, and
Hmm.
that's they're writing together. So he has in his mind now. There are rumors, because he was going to like some techno dance, techno dance with ABBA on top of it is what his
Oh, a producer?
yeah, Kid
Ooh.
Harpoon said. He's now a resident engineer at um what's it fucking called? Abbey
Oh, Abbey
Road.
Roads. Whoa. Okay. I went Techno Harry. I like
I'm
techno.
like, and
I
I was
just
like,
got
so my friend is like, I don't want techno dance. I was like, it will be Harry with a techno
exactly.
in the back. It's not. He'll still be like, ah,
Yeah, yeah.
ah. Sorry, he won't be Ariel, but he will. He might. He has been Ariel.
No, yeah, that's my favorite thing is like when artists kind of add on to their own genre like that. Like when
Mhm.
Megan Thee Stallion worked with Spirit Box, that's my all-time favorite Megan Thee Stallion song because it was just so like I feel like it just shows like wow, this is an artist. Like I feel like an artist like really tries stuff like that. It is
Yes.
amazing.
And he has ideas. He's talked about that, how he has ideas for different albums. I'm down. I'm
Mm,
down for whatever he does.
yeah.
Um, and I don't, yeah, maybe I don't want heavy metal, but I don't think he'll do it. Okay, number three, overrated and underrated holiday.
Ooh, thinking overrated and underrated holiday. I'm thinking of all of the holidays I know. I think, me like my birthday. Um,
That's been said.
really?
Is it overrated or underrated?
I think my
Is it,
birthday is
yeah, it's not
underrated
celebrated?
because it's in the summer, so nobody I mean now that I have like a following, like I do post on my birthday like it's my birthday because I really like people telling me I mean maybe that's like a toxic trait, but I like it when people say
No,
happy
no, no,
birthday to
that's
me.
toxic at all. I think celebrating the day that you're born, and this is from another person who really likes their birthday. Celebrating the day that you're born means you're happy to be alive.
Mhm.
And that is not something that everybody can say at all points in
Right.
their lives. So to be able to
Yeah.
celebrate your existence
Yeah.
is a great thing. So,
Totally.
happy,
Yeah, I
happy
definitely
early
like
birthday.
I thank you, you do. I just like I feel like growing up I lived like not near any kids and then I didn't really have any friends, so I never really had birthday parties. And then when I went to college and it was like my friends would go home for the summer, but then like our senior year we were all there and I was like, "Birthday!" I was like, "This is so fun. Everybody should have a birthday party."
Yeah, that has been said, underrated the birthday.
Hmm.
So that's a good one. You're the only second person that said that. That's
Yes.
that's a good one. Though. Okay, what's overrated? It's just we're
Overrated.
ridiculous about it. What are we ridiculous about?
Um, let me think. Does Black Friday count as a holiday? I
Sure,
don't.
we
It's
can
like a
put that
named
in.
holiday. I just feel like maybe people don't care as much about it anymore, but I remember being younger and like seeing on the news like people like it was like maybe
Oh,
it's
we're
a
going to
little
do the
too
day after giving
serious.
thanks.
Maybe it's a little too serious right now. Like I understand wanting cheaper stuff, but like maybe be nice to each other still. Be safe on Black Friday, please.
Yeah. And now they've changed it so much that like things are opening at 6 p.m. on Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, and then like Black Friday goes like a whole week. It's like, I don't know.
It's
I don't
just
really
gotten
understand the concept anymore. Maybe I never did.
yeah, I agree with you. We can go with those. Both of those were unusual answers, and I liked both of them.
Yay.
Number four, weird food combo that only you enjoy, or something that you think is
Mm.
delicious that we should all try.
Oh, I'm a weird eater. I feel like nobody is gonna want to try my food combos. So my favorite food is I is my stomach hurts a lot, so I like really like bland food. So I'll make angel hair pasta and
Okay.
then I'll put it in a bowl and I'll just put butter on it and then I'll just put garlic powder on it, and then I will eat so much of that.
She's a butter noodles
I
gal.
like buttered noodles. I know that sounds like a weird food, but I do think sometimes I'm like, do you want dinner? Or like, do you want to eat what I'm eating to my friends? And they're like, are you making garlic buttered noodles? And I'm like, yeah. What about it?
What's wrong with that? That's a comfort food. It's delicious. You should love it.
Yeah. I definitely eat a lot of garlic buttered noodles.
I think that's a great thing. I think anything that gives you comfort, especially for food, because it does two things.
Hmm.
One, it makes you feel good, and two, it fills you up. And what's better than being
Yeah.
feeling comforted and full?
Mm.
A simple thing that wasn't hard to do. I like it.
Yes. I love it.
What is the kindest thing that anyone has ever said or done for you?
Oh, this is great. I feel like this is my fastest answer. My best friend in college, again, birthday related. I don't know if like she just picked up on the fact that I just like I'm like, "Oh, I love when people say happy birthday," but sometimes people forget because it's in the middle of the summer. And then so she flew from Philly, where she's from, to my house in Florida. I was at my parents' for my birthday, and we went to Epcot. And then we came home and she was like, "I have a surprise for you." And she set up a scavenger hunt with Easter eggs because I love Easter egg hunts. Um and she like put it all around my house full of little gifts, and then she was like, and I have something to show you on the TV, and I'm gonna cry thinking about it. She got all of our friends and like one of my professors, like, and my parent or my friends' parents that I know, like everybody sent in a video and like saying happy birthday to me, which was really sweet. And I think I cried the whole time. It was like 30 minutes long. It was actually the
It's
nicest thing
amazing.
anyone's ever done for me. She is my favorite person in the world. She's my soulmate. I love her so much, and I am so lucky to know her.
I love your bestie.
She's
Okay, so I love
amazing.
this question. I mean, obviously, I curated this list. This is my list, right? These are things I'm like, I love this question. You're like, "Well, you wrote this question, Heather."
That's so mean,
Um,
yeah.
no, I did do it with all the people that follow me on TikTok and stuff. We got on a live, and
Oh,
I was like, okay, like, what would you want to know
that's so cool.
about your person? What,
Mhm.
so, as a fan question, what do you want to know? And
Mhm.
yeah, this came up a bunch. Okay, the next one is, what is a personality pet peeve? Something that gives you the ick
Hmm.
that other people do.
I don't like when people try to act like, I don't know how to word this. I don't like when people try to act like being loud or weird is like weird. I don't know. I you know what I mean? Like I think kind of touching on like here, sometimes I feel like I mean just everywhere. I feel like a little bit too much sometimes. And
Yeah,
it's fine if it is too much for you, but I don't like when people are like, "What?" I'm like, "No, just be nice." Just be nice for
right.
like 10 seconds. Like I don't know. I just feel like when people I guess this is a better way to say it. When people act like they're too cool to I don't know, like something weird, or people act like they're too cool to even be weird. It's like we all do that. I know there's something that makes you talk about something like this. You know what I
Right,
mean?
and if you don't, I mean, I think sometimes the reason that they don't, where you get the side eye, it's like
Mhm. Side eyes.
there's an amount of jealousy in
Hmm.
looking at someone have a lot of joy about a thing. Like, so
Yeah,
much
maybe it's
joy that
that.
they're excited to talk about it, or it's like whenever I talk about doing my podcasting thing, and the statement that people make the most is they
Hmm.
say, "Wow, you're so passionate about it." And I'm
Hmm.
like, well, it is kind of what I want to do. And I never knew what I wanted to do ever. And I'm
Hmm.
like, the it's like really fun. So like I'm
Yeah,
talking to musicians, like it's the craziest thing I've ever like I never
totally.
imagined this is something that I could do. And yeah. But to like I think Taylor Swift said that. She was like, I think that people and basically it's like people that yuck your yum. It's like
Mm.
allow people to be excited about a thing.
It's so cute. It's like my favorite thing. Even
Yeah.
like not creative related. Like if somebody is super into history and they want to talk about like all of the stuff they know about this historical event, like I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna be like, that is so cool. Like, wow,
Yeah.
look at my friend just being so into something. I think that's one of my favorite things. So when people are like mean about it, when people are
Right.
like, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh, shut up.
Yeah.
Shut
You're
up.
not
There's
fun.
something in there that would make you do this, and you're not cooler just because you don't do it.
Yeah, you're not comfortable. I think it shows that you're comfortable with yourself
Hmm.
and
Yeah,
you're
I do
able
too.
like I see we were talking about me and my roommate were talking about allowing yourselves to be weird around people. And I
Mhm.
was like, but that's my favorite thing. So like
Mhm.
if I invite that,
Mhm.
if my person, which it does seem to invite that for
Mhm.
people immediately, and I'm going, oh yeah, I just want you to know I like it.
Mhm.
But whatever that is, I mean, I just want to be like, let's do it. How weird can it get? How, like what, let's show each other our weird, fuzzy little insides, like we're little
Mhm.
baby aliens at each other. I think
Aw.
it's great. And the more I get really excited in certain interviews, the one that I just put out, Chow Malls, if you get an opportunity and you just put it on
Totally.
when you're doing something,
Yeah.
it was just so delicious. Like when she explained what her favorite vacation would be, it was like
Mhm.
she took us fly fishing
Oh,
and she
wow.
described it just like everything. She described the wind, she described the water, she described what she was
Wow.
wearing, she described the kind of fish she would, and I was just like, "Oh yeah, we're there now." I just, and the whole interview
I'm
was
fly
like
fishing.
that. It was just so cool, just
That's awesome.
being kind of in her experience and whatever. I just fucking love it. The quote unquote weirder a person is, the more I'm in it. Cause I feel like you're
Mhm.
being, like you said, everybody has weird.
Yeah.
Everybody has some odd little thing that like makes them like,
Like,
you're not, you're just not sharing. So
yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry that you don't get
I know, like I wish they
to
would. It's
enjoy.
like, I don't know, like we're just tell me. Do you know a lot about something that happened in the 1300s? Tell me. Tell me. I'd love to hear.
You know, come on. You know
Yeah,
about
I know
dinosaurs and
it's in
shit.
there.
You want to tell me about pyramids? Um, okay. What are your words to live by?
Honestly, kind of funny. I feel like with this album, to relate back to the album, I got some of the lyrics tattooed on my knees. It says, I am someone I can close my eyes. And I got it tattooed not because like I mean, I do love the lyrics that I write. I have some other lyrics on me, but I got it tattooed because I feel like it kind of all of my tattoos are related to like peace or like trying to just find like who I am the most comfortable being. And I
Yeah.
think a lot of what the album touches on is like I don't know what I'm supposed to do about this. Like I don't know how to make this better. I don't know how to live with this. I don't know how to da da da. Da. And like the mantra of like I can close my eyes. Like I can choose to be kind. I can
Yeah.
like I don't have to bite back. I don't have to I can even choose to be kind to myself. Like this isn't always about other
Right.
people. Like I can choose to forgive even if like maybe I'm confused and I'm like, do I really forgive them? I can choose to say I forgive you. Even if like and
Right.
it just I think there's just other things that go on in my body when I'm like a bit more like, hmm, this is life. I can choose to be someone. I can choose to be kind. I can choose to close my eyes and kind of just be a bigger person in some scenarios because I feel like that helps me grow. I feel like that helps me feel good in myself rather than like holding a grudge on something for a really long time, which is not, there's nothing wrong with. I have done that, and it has helped me.
I'm very good at it. Apparently, my children tell me all the time. I have a grudge
Like,
against some little nasty girl who's rude to my son in high school, and he's been graduated for 6 years. And every time I see that little bitch, I'm like, I know what you're doing.
you're like, no, I mean, I think it helps
Terrible, but
sometimes. No, I think it helps sometimes in like certain scenarios to protect yourself and to like work through those feelings. But then at the
right,
end of it, for me to be able to go like, okay, I have thought about this for long enough. I can choose to forgive someone. I can choose to be kind. And that just helps me. It just helps
right.
me feel like I'm not like, like I don't know what to do with myself. I don't know what to do about all these things that have happened. I don't know what to do about all these things that I've done, that other people have done. It just helps to be like, it's okay. Like everybody is also living at the same time as me for the first time.
I don't know if you've seen that. It's a TikTok, and
Hmm.
this guy is interviewing this other guy, like at a mall or something, and somebody walks by, and he was like, "Well, I mean, I guess they, that was kind of rude, just walking by." And he was like, and the guy said something like, everybody's
Hmm.
just living in their own existence, and he probably
Yeah.
didn't realize, and it's easier to assume that
Hmm.
they're just in their own world, like we're in our own world, than to
Right.
assume that they mean some kind of malice.
100%. Even
And
if
I was
like,
like,
yeah.
oh.
It's
Yeah,
hard.
it's hard to go just to say to yourself, "Oh, perhaps they were just having a bad day, not they're
Right.
the rude bitch that was mean to me at the Starbucks line."
Right.
Maybe they woke up and found out something that they could never share to somebody in the Starbucks line, but an
Mhm.
easier thing to do is be like, "I've got to get my coffee." And you're
Right.
like, "Shit, get your fucking
Yeah.
coffee, you crazy lady." And instead be like, "Maybe she got some really bad news this morning. Maybe she's
Mhm.
been having a bad couple of months.
Exactly.
Maybe she slept shitty last night. Maybe
Yeah.
her partner was terrible." Whatever it is,
Mhm.
assume that they don't mean malice towards you,
Right.
that
I
they're
think that's
completely unaware sometimes.
and it helps, like, your heart, I think, because then
Right.
if you think constantly that and maybe people are, like, being mean just for no reason, but, like, even just the idea of people being mean for no reason or, like, people being constantly against you, that's heavy, like, on your heart, you know?
Right.
It's like, okay, I get annoyed sometimes and say things I don't mean, or like maybe I would want to take this back, or maybe I wish I didn't say that. And like, what like grace would I want to be afforded in that situation? Is like,
Right.
maybe she slept wrong. Maybe she didn't mean to say that. Like maybe she's
Right.
thinking about that the rest of the day and like hopes
Maybe
that
she
you don't
hasn't had
remember it.
her garlic buttered noodles for the day. She's just
Exactly.
waiting to get home, and she's
Maybe
so
she was
freaking hungry.
hungry.
She's hungry.
Yeah,
Let
that
her
really
eat.
helps me.
I mean, I do think that it's one of the kindest things that really we can do for ourselves, because when you say, like you said, when you say to yourself, "Oh, they must think I'm the
Hmm.
kind of person that deserves X, Y, or Z," like that they were rude to me because they think I'm
Right.
this or that or whatever.
Hmm.
And then instead you go, "Oh, well, they must be having a bad day." And then it just takes it off of you entirely,
It
and
helps
you just
so
go on with your
much.
day. And it doesn't matter what the
Yeah.
truth is.
Hmm.
It doesn't matter if they meant malice. The malice does not come on you because you let it
Right.
go and you went, "Oh, you must be having a bad day.
Yeah.
That sucks for you. I hope you have a better day."
Totally,
And
100%.
you can just move on.
Yeah, I feel like even if you don't believe it at first, like eventually something's
Yeah.
happening in your body that just kind of is like your body believes that that person might be having
Yes.
a bad day. Even if your head is like, that was so mean, like it helps to just kind of say, like, maybe they didn't mean that.
I think that the more positive things you say to her, I've talked my entire life, my mother, what is the
Mm,
tape that you're playing?
mm,
What is the internal dialogue that you're running through
I see
your
what you
head?
mean.
And when you get to that point where you go, "Is that what I'm saying to myself?
Right.
Whoa, 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 whoa." Rewrite. And
Mm,
the second you hear you're saying, "God, I'm not a very good interviewer. I talk too much." You go, "I'm actually doing great. I'm very new at this, and
right.
I'm really working hard to do better."
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
Every
you're
time, try to flip it and be like, "No." And it's like yesterday, what I should have said was like, "Heather, you do this every time.
mm,
You always think that you should get good content, and you did, and it's fine." And nobody's ever, I mean, for the 100 people that are listening to it, nobody's like, "This was a shit interview. How dare
yeah,
you?"
literally nobody would ever think
No one's doing
exactly.
it.
Yeah,
And when
we're
they do
worst
start doing that,
critics.
means there's too many people listening. You do have to get to a certain amount where people are like, I was joking. I was like, as soon as a video of mine on TikTok gets over 10,000 views, here come the haters. But I
Yeah,
get up to like
exactly.
10,000, and everybody's like,
Mhm.
"I love it. This is so
Yeah.
fun." And then you get everybody that's like, "Who do you think you are? That's not what they said." And you're like,
Yeah, yeah.
"Listen."
Literally, it's like the curse of doing well online
Yes.
is having to be like, "Hide comment, never mind."
No, don't comment. Don't say anything. Don't do anything. Let
I
it
know. It's so
be.
hard. I'll write something out and I'll be like, "Oh, I should just be kinder." And I'm like, "Thanks for the feedback." And then they're always sorry. It's just like it's funny. People maybe people don't even realize like I don't think people understand that the things you type like we see them. We see
We
them
do.
and like I am a person like I'm on my phone like I get it like maybe it doesn't seem like I could run into you in real life. You would never say something that mean to me in real life. Like why are you saying it to me now? I'm reading it.
And then I'll say something. I was like, "Oh, that's strange. It seems like you're new here. Are you new here? Because we're nice to each other here."
We
And then they
like
have nothing
kind
to say, and I'm
people.
like, "Oh, so nothing to say? Okay." But I have a really hard
Literally.
time not saying something back. A lot of times I just delete it
No,
because 'cause I'm like, "It
understandable.
feels weird in
No,
my
delete
body.
it.
I'm
Yeah.
not keeping it." And I just go, "You can't live here."
Literally, I remember I was deleting comments. I got like so many hate comments about these tattoos. Like the Instagram bros got it, and they were like, "Stupid cringe L woman," and I was deleting comments. Kind of, well, not even really, but they're still up. But I was deleting a lot of them, and then somebody was like, just, "Oh, she's deleting comments. She's deleting comments," and I was like. Why would I not be deleting these comments? Like you told me to like kill myself. Like yeah, I'm gonna delete the fucking comment. Sorry, I don't know if I'm supposed to curse.
You can. Yeah, you totally can.
Um, it's
I'm
just like
regulated by no one.
Yay.
Yay.
It's just like, of course I'm gonna delete the comment. I'm a 20-year-old girl and you're a middle-aged man telling me to do horrible things to myself. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna delete it. Sorry. Like, it's just
But
funny.
then it's engagement, and then you just go, I don't know. I for stuff
Right.
like that, anything that sounds like harm or suggests harm is, yeah, no. I won't let them bully each other in my comments. I'm like,
Right.
you're not allowed to do that.
No, totally.
Like, you're a
Totally.
fucking idiot. I can't believe you said. I was like, delete. Absolutely not.
Delete. Oh,
No,
nobody can
no,
find each other anymore. Oops.
no. Sorry, and you're blocked, so you
Yeah.
can never comment on my shit ever again. I'm never
No,
giving you another
exactly. That's
opportunity.
great. That's a great like
One shot and done.
self-preservation. Hmm.
And I think it probably messes with maybe free speech or something. I don't really know, but I was like, I wish that we could, as creators, like where if we report a comment, a bad comment, be like, you
Hmm.
said a bad comment, like that. If you got enough of those because you're a person on the internet doing this all over the place,
Ooh, like a troll.
like
Yeah.
you would have to delete the account and start again.
Ooh, that'd be good. Or like lose yeah, I know. I see what you mean.
I was
But
like, but then that's free
yeah,
speech.
at
Well,
least
I
on
don't
my
know.
account. I wish I could like because I don't really want to put the energy into blocking someone sometimes. Like I'm just
I
like,
think you
just
can do words though.
what'd you say?
I think you can do words. I think you can block certain words.
I
And
do.
being
I
like,
do.
good.
So I removed someone from my live the other day because they were trolling, and then I like was in my message request and I saw that they messaged me and I was like, "What?" And it was like hidden words. Like it hid the message and I was like, "I'm not reading that." Cuz my hidden words are like bitch, like kill yourself. Like I was like, "I'm not
Yeah.
reading what that said." No thanks.
Mm. No, 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 no.
No thanks. My account, my rules.
Yeah. This is my I made this.
It's mine.
Yeah. They don't seem to get it sometimes. Okay, well, this has been such an incredible pleasure.
I had so much fun.
You are a delight.
Oh, you're great. Thank you so much. I honestly like I usually feel like I talk too much during interviews, so this
Yeah.
was great to have someone with the same energy as me, I feel like.
Listen, you never talk too much in an interview. That's what they want, first of all.
Oh, thank you.
No, that you're not being too much. Set aside anybody that ever thinks that you're too much. Let me tell you from a person who's been told that she's too much her whole entire
Mm,
life. It's just not fucking true. They just need
mm,
less.
yeah.
And it's very unfortunate that they don't get to have the sunshine that you are in their lives. And I feel sorry for them, but for heaven's sakes, please go
Mm.
find some boring ass person to hang around.
Oh my
It's
gosh, this is
you. They don't
amazing. I
deserve to
like
be
this.
around you.
Mm,
They don't deserve to have your energy, so don't share it with them.
mhm.
You are not too much. You have never been too much. You are exactly the perfect amount, and maybe one day you'll be more,
Oh,
and
I'm
it'll
gonna
and it'll
cry.
be more. I mean it so sincerely. Okay, this is my little final. Oh, Lord have mercy, perimenopause. Jesus help my brain. My final thoughts are: I hope that as you move forward with the rest of your career, while you are writing songs, that you always find a way to find the unusual sound or noise that just kind of tickles your insides, that you find the words that you're looking for, that you find the collaborators that are your perfect fit, who always feel like you are the perfect amount of everything, but
Mm,
that are wise and smart enough to say, hey, that's not what we're going for, or maybe you're not telling the full thing. Maybe you always find ways to be vulnerable, but in safe places with people who have earned the right to be there, and that you
mm,
find people that are encouraging you, and that you just continue to grow and give us music forever and ever, and for as long as you want. And that when you get a moment and you decide, hey, this isn't the thing that I want to do, that you're brave enough to take the step to go in a different direction, because you can, and it's totally allowed. And
oh,
thank you so much for giving me your time. I know how precious time is. I know that I have a little tiny audience. Like the syndicate has been kind enough to send me people that I'm like, Really? You'll let me talk? Thanks so much. Like, great. And I'm just,
oh.
I'm brand new. This is only 1 year. I'm in like 30
Oh,
interviews in.
really? Wow, this is amazing. I had no idea.
Oh,
Thank you so much for having me. I was gonna say, like, I hope the best of everything to you with your piano playing and with your podcast, and I hope you get to be in the industry in every way you ever want to. Like this, you're really good at it. So
thank you
this is
so
my
much.
favorite. I really liked it.
Well, I'm hoping that I can one day, I'll continue to do this on a scale
Mm.
so that one day I can talk to Harry
I was gonna
and being
say,
like,
yeah.
"Baby, what is in the bag? What? Get off the Lime bike and bring out the techno, ABBA, whatever it is."
I'm so excited to hear that whenever it comes out. Now I know about it.
Yeah, techno with ABBA on top.
Oh, amazing.
She did harmonies and Silly Goofy, Our Baby Doll.
Hmm.
And then Louis Tomlinson's album is coming out January 23rd. So,
This is amazing. I didn't know that.
yeah, January 23rd. It's called How Did I Get Here? His new album,
Mhm.
Lemonade. My shirt is a little nod, a little bit too. It's just lemon.
Oh my
Anyway,
gosh.
thank you so much, Nap. I
Thank you so
really, really appreciate
much.
it. I wish you all the luck in the world.
Yes.
All right, it was so fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Enjoy the
so
rest of your
much.
day.
Thank you so much, you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay,
Thank you.
bye.